All right, Monday evening, let's do it. Had a great day today. A job is going to go a little longer, but that's okay. Finished up the day with a good session in the gym, hit leg day. Monday, always leg day. Start the week off right in the depths of hell, and then rise to the heights of Mount Olympus and take your place amongst the gods. Anyways, great day. And what I wanted to pose today on Monday's episode, Entrepreneurship and Money Concepts, is this question. What are you going to do, or how can you think in a manner or in a way that will increase your revenue or your income for yourself, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're someone that works for another entrepreneur? What can you do to increase that? Now, I want to caveat this. I'm not a big believer in these guys and gals that have these platforms and they sell tickets and they have these videos and these Instagram pages where all they do is pump people up and they don't really ever give A plus B equals C example of how they themselves do business, pay their expenses. Remember, entrepreneurs, business owners, they have expenses. People who don't, they have bills. There's a difference. But I don't get into this sort of kind of emotionally charged, you can do it, you can make it, the best is yet to come. But then they don't explain, like I said, the A plus B equals C mechanism of how they themselves succeed and do business. Because here's the thing. I don't know, and I don't believe in me that everyone can make $1 million or have $1 million. I know not everyone can be a billionaire. I don't believe that everyone has the ability or the work ethic or the creative ability to actually generate $1 million in cash. Great example. There's a guy that he went to the other high school in our town, a year younger than me. Got out of high school. I think I've already told the story. Got out of high school, started a blacktop like paving business for driveways, had a creative thought coupled with a hard work ethic, as well as, either he had a mentor that showed him how to do business and or he just had an acumen for business. But, he has $1 million in a checking account that he doesn't want to invest. He just wants it there for just in case. Just $1 million. I don't believe that everyone can be like him. In fact, I believe people like him are special. I don't even know if I'm like him. I want to be, but I don't even know if I am. But what I do believe and what I know for certain is that everyone can be debt-free and everyone can have lifelong income. Everyone can. I don't care what anyone says. Everyone can be debt-free and everyone can have lifelong income. It will take hard work. It will take stewardship and diligence, but you can do it. I know that. And the purpose of this video today is to ask yourself, what can I do to increase my earnings, whether I'm an entrepreneur and or I work for an entrepreneur? What can I do? Now, it's important that you understand 5 minutes after you ask yourself that question and put some ideas down on paper or on your phone or whatever, you then need to ask the follow-up question, which is, what am I willing to do? What can I do? Great example of that. I'm in a band with two guys. We play heavy metal. It's awesome. The vocalist is a beast. The guitar player is amazing. Guitar player records and produces all of our stuff. He also does the drums. We get along well. If I could go back in time, when I was in my first metal band, I would rather play with these two guys. But anyways, we've sat down and talked about what we'd like to do. But I'm married with kids. My vocalist is married. He wants to start having kids. My guitar player, who was recently a private military guy who's trying to work his way out of that, has a serious relationship, trying to get her here, wants to move forward with his life. We love the music that we write. We love playing together, but I always try to ask the two guys as a band question, yeah, it'd be great to play shows, but is that feasible? Is that something we can do? And the answer to that question is yes and no. Just all depends on when and where and all that good stuff. But the point to me bringing that up is that's true no matter what you're doing, especially if you're asking yourself, what can I do to enlarge my income or grow my income and my revenue, whether I'm an entrepreneur and or I work for an entrepreneur. For me, really the next step is either partnering with a guy who has a good dump truck, who I can pay $100 to load 3 to 6 yards of gravel, drive it out to the location that I'm working at, dump it for me so that I can get the work done fast. Because right now, my little 5x8 trailer that can only hold 1,600 pounds, it ain't cutting the mustard. So I either got to partner with a guy and do that, or I got to go buy a truck. So, we're all in different places. The point is this. The beginning of everything is the question of what can I do? Or rather, how can I? How can I grow my wealth? And again, I don't like the guys and gals that just pump you up and like have a fireworks show and then they get off stage and they don't tell you how, they just get you excited. But the truth is, to a certain extent, you do have to initially, before you know anything, before you understand anything, just ask yourself, how can I? What could I do? Because that'll get the brain ticking, that'll get the heart going, and you'll start, oh man, I could do this, I could do that, maybe. And then you can be more analytical and start crossing stuff off the list that isn't feasible. But the reason why I bring that up is because it really begins with that question. And then I do want to take it one step further here. I want, if you guys are watching all the way through, anything you do in life, whether it's getting physically in shape, you want to get stronger, you want to look good, you want to feel good, whatever, growing your wealth, increasing yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, whatever the case may be. I'm working on learning German. I got a long way to go. Whatever the case may be, whatever you're trying to do to add value to yourself and grow yourself, it will cost you more. It will be more expensive. Take, for example, if you want to get in physical shape, you're probably going to have to get a gym membership. You're probably going to have to work with a trainer to get yourself set on a good path and a good course, as well as being trained, and taught how to just do the movements. Then on top of that, which both those cost money, then on top of that, you're going to have to spend more energy. You're either going to have to get up earlier to get your workout done before work, which I encourage everyone to do that, because to me, it takes massive coconut-sized balls to get to the gym and work out at the end of a hard day. I was slinging gravel today. I mowed a yard and I did a haul, and I was about to die in the gym hitting squats. It was brutal. I would much rather always do it in the morning. I'd encourage you guys to do that too. But just considering the physicality of wanting to get in shape and get strong, it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you more money. It's going to cost you more time. It's going to cost you more energy. Anything in this life that is substantial will be more expensive. Do not delude yourself. Did I say that right? Yes. Do not delude yourself in that or from that reality. I just bought all these masks from those masks that you can like wear around your face that have like American flags and shit. Totally forgot them. Just breathed in all the grass. It was terrible. Don't lie to yourself. Anything of value that you want to add to your life, it's going to be more expensive. You know what? I really want to have a larger 401k. Guess what? You're going to have to probably stop taking all of your raise. If you get a 3.5% raise every single year, if you want to really build your 401k and grow it, you got to put 2% of that 3.5% into the 401k. Just pretend like you never got it. Guess what? It's more expensive, because you'd probably rather, there's a part of you that would rather have that money to go do what you want to do throughout the week. And trust me, I had that conversation with my wife. You know, I have yet to buy a rental or to start moving in the concepts that I need to do for our retirement. So right now, the only retirement we have is really my wife's 401k, and we're blessed to have that. But she's at a certain income where and she agrees. I said, hey, babe, from here on out, we just need to put the entirety of your raises into the 401k until it's maxed out. We're fortunate too, her company matches, we do a lot of things, but that is more expensive. Now, granted, I understand we're at a certain income level, it's more acceptable, but it doesn't change the fact that it's more expensive. It requires greater effort. It requires us to be diligent. And that's important because you can daydream all day long. It's a great Japanese proverb. Action without vision is a nightmare, but vision without action is a daydream. I'll say that again. Action without vision is a nightmare, but vision without action is a daydream. It requires more. It will be demanded of you that you give more. And it'll be gut check time when that question gets asked of you whether you'll follow through or not. But the beginning of it all is just asking yourself, what can I do? How could I grow myself financially? What could I do? Could I drive Uber one night a week, make an extra $400? Who knows? I mean, whatever. I don't know, whatever. Just asking that question. It's so important. And all of us should begin there. I ask myself that question every day. I get business ideas all the time. Most of them are garbage. But you're better off always moving in that vein and then working towards a goal to solidify business, to solidify wealth, than you are, I can't do that. Oh, God, I better just stay at my job. Oh, this desk, I just got to stay here, man. I just got to get locked in. Oh, God, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? You've already lost, man. If you're that, you've already lost. So I would challenge all of you, and I would encourage all of you with that thought. Ask yourself, what can I do to build my wealth? What can I do to increase my income? What can I do to watch out and enlarge my coast? Woo! Powerful. Guys, if you've liked the content, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you hated it, I don't care. Send it to someone you hate.